Wait up, here I go. Hi, and welcome back to the top 5 best PS5 games that I own. Now, there is a little rule though, of course, because basically PS4 games can be played on the PS5, and I have a massive PS4 collection, and I have a pretty small PS5 collection. It is growing steadily, I guess, and this year is probably going to grow quite a bit, of course, because there's finally there are games that I'm really looking out for coming out. So games like Mount Blade 2 Bannerlord that I did play on the PS5, it's a PS4 version, so it doesn't count. It literally needs a PS5 box. So you could also say this is the top 5 PS5 boxes on PS5 or something like that. Whatever. Let's start off with number 5, and that is Riftbreaker. This is a really cool mix between a sandbox, tower defense, base building, horde mode, but you can also go out and research and explore. It's really cool. There's a huge amount of content actually in the game. The tech tree is gigantic, and you can customize your mech. It looks great. It sounds great. It plays good. It's a really fun game. This was one of the first games I got on my PS5. This is one of the first games I'm actually was interested in. When I sort of saw the game, like, oh, I would want to have a PS5 for this game. So, on number 4 we have Prodeus. This is an amazing boomer shooter, pixel art. Is it pixel art? Pixel style boomer shooter. Very fast paced, incredible soundtrack, and super gory. Like, blood is spattering all over the screen. I freaking love it. Great game. I actually played this a lot. On number 3, we have the Callisto Protocol. And a lot of people really dislike this game, probably because, you do need a lot of patches. This is another one of these games that's broken at launch. It may work at launch, but it's just broken. There are so many bugs, so many glitches, at least from what I have heard. Of course, I got this game last year, played and beaten it last year. If you like Dead Space, you like this game. It's basically Dead Space, but a little bit different. But I really liked it. I liked it. On number 2, we have, well, if you know my game collection, if you know which games I have for the PS5, you probably know which one are going to be the second and the first. But on number 2, we have Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I'm a huge fan of the Ratchet and Clank franchise. And even though I do believe that it's a little bit like they need something different, they need to do something different. Also, the game felt really short. And there were some who say, no, Claude, the game's pretty big, at least as big as Ratchet and Clank games can be. You just play through it really quickly. That is true. I played through this very quickly. And I tried to get everything the game has to offer. Especially the last weapon, the Rhino, fucking sucks. It sucks. But it's a gorgeous game. If you want to see what the PS5 has to offer, go play Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. It's, again, a good game. I've never actually played a bad mainline Ratchet and Clank game. Heck, even a game on PSP I liked. I liked Size Matters. So it's a great Ratchet and Clank game, a good Ratchet and Clank game. Well, maybe great. A lot of fun, but I have to say, I've played Ratchet and Clank since number 1, and it is getting a little bit old, to be honest. On number 1, there can only be one, and that is Final Fantasy 16. And it's actually probably the best surprise that I had last year, because I thought that I would like the game, but it's not Final. And I agree, it's not Final Fantasy. To me, at least, I grew up with 7, 8, 9, 6. Those are Final Fantasy games in my book. This is a Western RPG, but it's really, if you love Game of Thrones, you're gonna love this game. The battle system, sort of, at first you're like, it's really simple, but it does expand upon the skills that you can earn and get. And at the end of the game, I'm like, okay, I really like this game. I had a lot of fun playing through the game. I tried to do as much as I can, spend about 70 hours with the game until I beat it. I was satisfied, and I was thinking, yes, it's a good game. It's better than 15, but it's a good Final Fantasy game in my books? No. If this would have called, if this would be Forspoken, it would be a great game, a fantastic game. Um, RPG, but it's Final Fantasy, and my standards, I guess, for Final Fantasy is just super high. My favorite franchise of all time, and I'm sorry, they're just fucking it up. 15 was all right, but this one was definitely much better. I did had a lot of fun with this game. So this was my top 5 best PS5 games that I own, or PS5 boxes that I own. All ripped apart, and of course, Final Fantasy 16 is exclusive as of right now for the PS5, and probably won't come out for Nintendo or Xbox. So it'll probably stay exclusive. Leave in the comments below, what is your top 5 PS5 games of all time, or the top 5 PS5 games that you have played? And hey, which games are you interested in for this year? Leave it in the comments below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Like always, you're gonna see me next time. Now let me get up. Bye bye.